Dr. Bowes was the doctor up at Chestnut Mound, and typhoid fever used to be really, really bad back in the early days, you know, and everybody would be vaccinated for typhoid fever. They would come and meet there in the yard of the old house, and there would be 75 to 100 people there to get their vaccination shots. And Mama would always make sure that Dr. Bowes, B-O-Z-E, would inoculate me first, because she always swore that he only used one needle and one piece of cotton for everybody. And time he would get through, that needle would be dull and that cotton would be black with dirt and everything. So, but nobody ever got infections or anything. Nobody had typhoid fever. So he would take care of everybody. But that's the way the doctor was done back then. One needle and one piece of cotton, he'd take care of everybody. In Carthage, way back when Patty and I first got married, we just had two doctors, Dr. Petty and Dr. Greene. Dr. Greene, we called him Chubby. He was a little short, heavy-set guy. He graduated from the University of Tennessee, and Dr. Petty graduated from Vanderbilt. And they got along fine until the Vanderbilt Tennessee game every year, and then for about 6 weeks they couldn't stand each other. They had fuss and fight and go on about the football game. And Dr. Greene, on Sunday afternoons, he'd like to get out and ride horses and drink. Boy, he'd love to drink whiskey and he'd get drunk. So one Sunday afternoon they were out riding their horses. And his horse sort of ran away from him, ran into a barbed wire fence and just laid his leg wide open on this barbed wire fence. And so where they were riding was up behind the clinic of where he and Dr. Petty had their clinic. And so he said, boys, we need to go down to the clinic and let the doc sew me up. Well, I mean, that's the word you use. So they go down to the clinic, 4 or 5 of them. They go in there, and he said, well, the doc's going to have to sew me up. Well, he was the only doc there, you know. So he gets out his syringe, and he pulls his pants down where he can get to this big open cut. He said, talking to himself, he said, well, I'm going to have to give you a shot. So he takes his syringe, and he sticks it in his legs. And he said, oh, hell, doc, that hurt. And he shoots himself 3 or 4 times, always saying, oh, hell, that hurt, that hurt. So then he gets his needle and his sutures, and he starts sewing himself up. And every time he'd take it, he'd say, oh, God, that hurts, that hurts. Oh, God, no. Oh, doc, you killed me. And he's talking to himself all the time. So he keeps on. So it takes about 10 or 12 stitches in this cut, you know, and sews himself up. Let me bandage it up now, doc. So he gets his material and he wraps it, he bandages it up and everything. He said, all right, let's go back. So I need a drink. Let me have a drink, and then we'll go back and we'll ride some more, see. I remember one time Chubby was drunk, and he drove across the Cordell Hull Bridge, and he drove directly, not to the right, not to the left, but directly into the bluff as he come across the bridge. Didn't bear from it one bit. Dr. Petty, he was, you know, blue blood from Vanderbilt, but he had a little devilish streak in him. He had a friend of his named Clyde White, and Clyde's wife was pregnant, so Dr. Petty went to Vanderbilt and got an x-ray of a lady with twins. So he told Clyde, he said, here, Clyde, I'll let you decide yourself what your wife's going to have here. And so he showed this x-ray, and there was these 2 perfect twins. And so, oh, Clyde was excited. He went all over Carthage, telling everybody he was going to have twins. When the baby came, he just had that one child, and so then Dr. Petty said, well, that was a good joke, that was a good joke. So Clyde was ready to kill him. I mean, he was so damn mad he couldn't stand it.